Like,
Will you be sad if you die, you think?
I think I'll be dead, bro.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd be sad if you died.
Oh, thank you. I'd be sad if you died too.
Thanks, man. I would be...
Do you worry about the end of your life?
Yeah, I worry about it in the sense it makes me really wonder then what does my time mean?
What does your time mean? Like, what's important to you in this life right now?
I think probably just feeling more okay with myself, probably.
And what's better isn't being straight and not making mistakes. It's like that's all prohibition in some sense. What's better is, no, you need an adventure, man. You need to get out there and have something to do.
Yeah.
And something worth waking up for. And that's the substitute for the addiction.
What bothers you about yourself?
I just wish I just felt more comfortable in my own skin a lot of times, because I feel like I would be able to be more effective as a person if I could just like kind of not toil in some of my own, small self-worth issues or like lack of confidence at times. I wish I could trust my instincts, and I wish my instincts were like better calibrated so that I knew when if I was doing like okay and good stuff, then my insides like told me you're being okay. You don't have to worry.
The hardest thing to do really is to be honest with somebody and let them go when you don't feel like it's a right fit. Some of the reasons why I feel guilty or have felt guilty in the past from my experience is that I was uncertain. I didn't trust myself. Even though I knew that it was the right move, I just didn't trust myself, man. I didn't feel confident in who I was no matter what decision I was making.
Most feelings of lack of worth and self-worth come from that feeling as you're developing, as you're growing up.
Yeah.
You feel like you're not loved, or you're not appreciated, or you're criticized too much. You feel like you're a loser. And it really psychologically can be very hard to shake. And even as people get older, sometimes they still cling to this thought that they're a piece of shit because they're a piece of shit in someone's eyes when they were 8 or when they were 10.
I think what you need to do is just trust your instincts. And the reason you probably feel bad is because I think one of the reasons could be that you actually cared. And that's okay. It would be more revealing if you didn't feel bad. Because then, did you really care?
Take a chance, man. I remember when I was, I don't know, some type of age, but my best friend Scott, his dad, I was thinking, should I move to Los Angeles? And he said, yes, you should. I said, well, why? He goes, because you can always come back. You can always come back. Whatever it is, you can always come back. Throughout my life, I've been back home to my Louisiana homes 50 times. You can always come back. Whatever that thing is that's a possibility, go grab that bitches by the nut. Smoke my natch, fam. You got to get out there. Whatever it is, ask her out. One of the things that stuck with me is esteemable people do esteemable things. Mm-hmm. And it's like...
Right.
And it's like when you have that choice to do something...
It's better than
right.
alcohol, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, if you're trying to stop drinking, you need something better than alcohol. And alcohol's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you better find something a lot better, man. Yeah, and it is. And then esteemable people do esteemable things. It's like, yeah, well, you want to figure out something that you're doing with your life that's worth not getting drunk and screwing up.
Yeah. Everything's going to be okay. Everything you're worried about is going to be okay. That too, whatever it is, that also is going to be fine. Try some mushrooms, man. Have a few more mushrooms here and there. Do it in a safe environment. Don't drive while you're doing it, but do it somewhere and have fun. Find people that you care about that you can listen to and that will listen to you. I feel like people can get a sense of purpose from their work. So if you don't have that sense of purpose, then you can be pretty aimless, right? And then if you don't have love, like if somebody doesn't love you or you feel unloved or you don't love somebody, Like if you don't have a family or a husband or wife or children, then you may not feel like a lot of love, right? And so having love gives you a sense of purpose.
Has there been anything along your journey that you've kind of regretted? And then how do you deal with regret?
I mean, individual choices and mistakes, yeah, but ultimately you learn from those. So, like, no. Because, like, even the regrets, the bad things or the stupid things, you learn not to do bad things or stupid things. You know, all those things are beneficial in some way if you can get through them. You know, if you, like, did something that resulted in someone's death or something horrible like that, yeah, it'd be a terrible regret. But I've been very fortunate that hasn't happened. But the dumb shit that I've done or the bad mistakes that I've made, they've taught me. You know, you learn. Like, that's why failure is so important. Like, failing and fucking up and making mistakes, it's very important. That's how you learn. That's how the bad feeling that you get from something that you shouldn't have done or wish you didn't do or wish you did better. Like, especially failing at something where you half-assed it and you just feel like a fucking loser. Like, that just teaches you. It teaches you to get your shit together.